Hey guys, today is all about the basic bar chords, and I'm going to share some easy and simple ways on how to play these bar chords and how to memorize all of them. Now, of course, this is perfect for beginner guitar players. You've already learned your basic regular chords, a few scales. Now you want to expand. Well, bar chords, that's the perfect path to expanding. Or maybe you've been playing guitar for a while and you've never ventured into playing a lot of bar chords, and maybe you just never saw the need to play them. Well, I challenge you to hang around for this video, because after we go through the basic bar chords, which we're getting to right now, I'm going to show you some really cool ways to use bar chords to expand on your playing and how this can make you a better guitar player and musician. First, let's learn the basic bar chords. There are 4 basic positions for playing bar chords, and this is so cool because it allows you to play chords just all over the place. The other cool thing is once you learn each position, you can take that position anywhere on that fretboard and, well, there you go. You've got a different chord. So let's understand first the basics of bar chords. So first of all, a bar chord, no, that doesn't mean playing chords at the bar, although I do that because you guys know I play a lot of live acoustic shows. Sorry, I had to throw in the pun. Bar basically means you're going to be barring that first finger across the fretboard, okay? And it's just like this here. Now that seems a little odd, but it's going to make sense once we place all the other fingers in their appropriate positions. Just like that. Okay, now the other thing about bar chords is they're either going to start on the E string or they're going to start on the A string. So there are only 2 strings that we're starting with. That helps simplify things, okay? So let's go through the bar chords that are starting out on the A string. And again, there are 4 total positions. We're going to learn 2 positions on the A string, and then we're going to learn 2 more positions on the E string. So let's just play a D bar chord, okay? It's a D major. Again, all these chords are going to start on the A string. We're starting on the A string 5th fret, that's your D note. You're going to bar that first finger across the rest of those strings. You can bar it across that little E string as well, but we don't actually play that in this case, okay? So we're only playing those first 4 notes. Now to make it a D major, you're going to take your 3rd finger, or if you want to take your pinky finger, I switch it off and on. Some people play like that, some people play it like that. There's no right or wrong, there's only what fits you, what's best, what feels most natural and most comfortable to you, okay? So go with that. What we're going to do is we're going to bar again with that finger, whatever finger you choose. We're going to bar those next 3 strings, the D, the G, and the B string, okay? So we'll get this sound right here. You can take that position and play that anywhere starting on the A string, and you're going to just be playing a different chord. Same position. So we've got our D, B flat, B, C, C sharp, back to D. So you see how easy you can just apply that same position anywhere starting on the A string, and you've got a major chord. The next bar chord we're going to play is also going to start on the A string, but we're going to change those majors into minors, and that's great for us who love our metal music because we love minors. So we're going to start with that D. Remember, we played a D major just now. We're going to turn it into a minor, and it'll sound like this. The cool thing about going from major to minor in this case, starting on the A string, is there's really only one note that changes here, okay? Our finger positioning is a little bit different here, but only one note changes, so that simplifies things, right? Now, of course, we're starting with the D note, the 5th fret of the A string, and you want to bar that first finger like we did before, okay? Just like that. Now, the next two notes of this minor D minor bar chord here are going to be the same as the major. However, we're going to use these two fingers here, your ring finger and your pinky finger, to play those notes. The next note that we play is what will change this from a major to a minor. And whereas we barred this before, like that, well, this time we have to change these two fingers, the position, so that we can take that middle finger and we're going to be playing the B string 6th fret. Now, another little change here is I actually play that E string 5th fret that we barred, okay? Like that. So that's your complete D minor bar chord. The reason we didn't play that E string with the major bar chord is because barring with your pinky finger or whichever finger you choose to bar that second set of notes there, well, that note is not part of the D major. That doesn't make it a D major, it makes it something else. Now, you could play that, but that's the actual bar chord. But going back to the D minor again, that's going to be this. And of course, you can play that E string in this case. And of course, like the D major, well, we can play that minor position starting on the A string anywhere. Now let's talk about the two types of bar chords that we're going to be playing starting on the E string here. And these are a little bit easier because the finger position really doesn't change a whole lot going from major to minor like it does with the bar chord starting on the A string. You can kind of hold that same position and really only one finger is going to come off at some point, which we're about to get to. So let's start with the A major bar chord. Again, these all start on the E string. So here again, you're barring that first finger, but you're going to be barring across the entire fretboard, all 6 strings. So the finger positioning here, starting on the E string, actually for the major and minor bar chords here, they're going to be very similar to the bar chords, the minor bar chords starting on the A string. Again, that D minor we just learned. To simplify it, you can pretty much take that positioning and just move everything up one string towards you, okay? So pretty cool. So let's call out the frets real quick though. So again, we're starting on that E string 5th fret, that's an A note, okay? And we're barring across all of those strings in that on that 5th fret. Okay, next we're going to use these two fingers here, our ring finger and our pinky finger, and we're going to place those on the 7th fret. 3rd finger first, then the pinky finger next, the 7th fret on the following 2 strings, A and D. Next, finally, we're going to place that middle finger on the G string 6th fret. That gives us our major bar chord starting on the E string, or I should say major bar chords, plural, because you can take that position and do what? Play it anywhere. Okay, A, got an F, G, okay, B flat, C. So now we've got to change that major to a minor, make it a little bit more metal, okay? So we're going to take that A bar chord that we just played, the A major, and guys, this is like so simple. All we're going to do is just take that middle finger off of the fretboard, okay? Major, minor. Now, a little trick here, you kind of see how I rest my finger. I kind of like give it a little bit of leverage there. Sometimes when you're playing acoustic, when you're playing a lot of bar chords, it gets a little tiring, okay? So that's why a lot of people use capos when they're playing acoustics. But again, we're going to talk about the benefits of learning these bar chords and playing them. We're getting to that next, so hang around for that. But as you can see here, sometimes I'll let this finger here push against that first finger. Just kind of helps me hold those notes down. Now, like the major and like all of our bar chords, you can take that position starting on the E string. Get your A minor, F sharp minor, B minor, and we'll go something weird like a G minor. So those are your basic 4 bar chords, your 4 types of bar chords. Remember, you've got a major and a minor that you can play starting on the A string. You've also got a major and a minor to play starting on the E string, and you can take those positions all over the fretboard. It just gives you so many possibilities, which is one of the key reasons why I want you to learn bar chords and maybe practice them on a regular basis. But I want to show you a couple of more things in how playing these bar chords on a regular basis can help you expand and become a better guitar player and songwriter as well. Let's go back to that A major bar chord, okay? Starting on the E string here, remember. Now, we took that middle finger off to make it a minor. What happens if you take another finger off? Let's just take the pinky finger off here. Okay, that's another type of A minor, and I'm not going to dive into the theory and what the chords are called, but basically what I'm getting at is you can move a few fingers around, right? Don't always be stuck in the same position the whole time. Move some of those fingers around, see what different sounds you can come up with. You can start playing things like sevenths and diminished by playing bar chords, but listen again to the difference. Just a slightly different sound there, and this is really when you get into writing your own music, how you can make these subtle changes and it becomes something really beautiful. So let's go to a minor bar chord on the A string. I want you to ask yourself questions like, what if? What if I did this? Okay, there's no right or wrong answer. It either sounds good to you or it doesn't. Well, what if we remove the middle finger from that position, okay, playing the D minor bar chord? Oh wow, that sounds pretty cool. Listen to this. Maybe remove another finger. Oh, wow. The other benefit to bar chords is you don't have to just play bar chords throughout the entire progression. You can mix and match these chords with regular chords and other notes for that matter. Now, a good example is playing in the key of A minor. So let's just play a regular A minor chord here. Let's go to a G. Let's go to an E minor. We're making this up as we go, by the way. Now let's go to an F, but let's play the F by playing the bar chord. So that F, that bar chord F, sounds better than the regular F you're taught to play. Okay, I mean, that sounds great, that's an F, but that that sounds so much more full. And if you're integrating that in with regular chords, like our progression we just made up here, so again, you don't have to just play bar chords. Let's go with one more progression. Let's play something in the key of B minor, which we'd be playing our bar chords starting on the A string. Remember, our minor position is like this. B minor, bar chord, F sharp minor, bar chord. Remember the minor position starting on the E string. Then we go to just a regular G, and then just a regular A. Again, you don't have to just play bar chords, okay? You can integrate that in with other regular chords and other notes just to come up with some different sounds and really cool progressions. One more awesome benefit to playing bar chords, okay? This really allows you to learn the notes better on the fretboard. So if you're playing like an E minor bar chord, remember our minor position starting on the A string, our E minor would be here. A string, 7th fret, and then you know all of these notes go with the key of E minor and go with this chord E minor. So now this is going to make it a little bit easier to figure out other notes that maybe you're not playing within the chord, but the other notes surrounding that that fit within that key. Okay, so we've got this right here. Just a demonstration on how this can help you expand out and play the notes within that key, within that chord there. That helps you get into your soloing, and I think the bar chords, just knowing these notes here, knowing what notes are obviously in that chord, that's going to help you expand out and learn some more soloing patterns and stuff like that. So I'm going to go much deeper into that in another video, so do stay tuned for that. By the way, make sure you give this video a like real quick and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Guys, I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions whatsoever, please leave those in the comments. Also, if you're a beginner guitar player and you're interested in playing heavy metal guitar, I do have a guitar course called Metal Guitar Apprentice. There's a link in the description of this video. If you're beyond that beginner's point and want to just learn some more metal riffs and some more techniques, I've got a course for that as well. So all of that, those links are in the description of this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, keep it metal, as we usually say, but I guess today we're keeping it acoustic. Hey, you know what? Just keep playing music.